Welcome to the Sports Minute. If you liked the video this morning, please comment and share. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Vincent Turner 560 here on YouTube. Today's topic, I'm not trying to be a Monday morning quarterback. It's about the star-studded, I want to say superstar quarterback, fifth round pick out of the University of Colorado. Father was a Hall of Fame cornerback in his day, Shedeur Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders. Within the last 24 hours after Cleveland lost to the Baltimore Ravens yesterday, 23-16, I've been reading so many articles I want to say about Shedeur Sanders. This is why he was a fifth round pick. He's trash. He's not an NFL quarterback. He got his chance yesterday. And I'm saying to myself, realistically, if you're a true football fan, you would see yesterday, I think, in my personal opinion, the young man had a lot of heart to come in there and play in the circumstances he did. See, that's why I don't really respond to a lot of people who say they know the game, because people are emotional. But I know this. With my title that I put up this morning, if that young man is given the opportunity, he will be a star in the league. Did you see when he came out on the field how that stadium in Cleveland, Ohio erupted? True enough, he went for 16 for 47 yards. They didn't score on any drives that he was, I want to say, under center in the second half. But that final drive, he did get him in the position. That 25-yard laser to Harold Fanning Jr. Then that nice little out to Jerry Jeudy. He showed you glimpses. And see, I'm going to tell you 2 points I'm going to put out there this morning on my video. Number one, what more can you expect that any person that throughout the week with the team is taking reps with the third team? He wasn't even taking reps with the first and second team. So how do you expect him to come in and have any continuity or chemistry with the first team offense? But we know where that's going, so I'm going to leave that alone. But the gentleman did come in there, and he did play. But this is what I know. Him and his father went out to Colorado. Colorado had won one game the previous year. Colorado's football program was in the dumps. They weren't coming back. And it was a school that won a national championship. In his 2 years there under center, Shedeur Sanders made Colorado must-see TV. Whether you like it or not, must-see TV. First year, Mr. Sanders was under center. They went 4-8. The next year, they went 9-4. True enough, Travis Hunter won the Heisman Trophy. And Colorado was really in the college football playoff mix up to next to the last game of the season. And I was at one point saying, well, you know what? A lot of that had to do with Travis Hunter. Now, after I did my research, I prayed to God, and I went back to thinking in my 65 years, you don't win in this game unless you have a quarterback. Whether he holds the ball too long, whether he do this and that, but that young man had, close to 5,000 yards his last year at Colorado. Then he goes into the NFL draft, and we all know that was wrong for him falling like that. But I would say this, maybe Shedeur Sanders maybe showed some signs that people didn't like, and we all understand that. But I tell you what, he's going to start this week, from my understanding, against the Cleveland Browns. So that means he gets to practice with the ones. And I would be very surprised if his numbers don't go up and Cleveland wins that football game out there in Vegas. You don't really have players like him to go through what he's went through in his young life. His father was brash, but his father was the best that played the position. And Shedeur Sanders changed the game and how the game was played at the cornerback position. There was a lot of great corners that came before Dion, like Mike Haynes, Lester Hayes, Hanford Dixon, Frank Minifield, Lim Barney. But Dion changed the position, brother. And I got that same feeling with his son. If you give his son the right situation and treat him right and let him be in an area where he can win, I think he's going to be a pretty good player in the National Football League. Even though he was 4-16 for 47 yards. But remember that last drive when it counted, that 25-yard strike to Harold Fanning Jr., that 10-yard pass to Jerry Jeudy. He had the Browns set up, and he was moving the ball in Baltimore Ravens territory. I'm putting my money on Shedeur Sanders. I'm sorry, call me crazy, call me insane. I ain't trying to get clicks, but look what that young man has experienced so far in the league. And he's going to get his opportunity next week against the Vegas Raiders. When something is for you, can nobody stop you as long as you got God in your life. Trust me. I know that. If you like the video this morning, please come in and share it. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Vincent Turner 560 here on YouTube. The Cleveland Browns, 1964, Jim Brown, Paul Moorfield, Frank Ryan, the city of Cleveland. Y'all be blessed.